everyone, and welcome back to the Espresso repair. Here we have this beautiful Bezzera BC07. Let me just double check that is the actual model. It's a BC07 SPM espresso machine. Now this machine, I found it just like that. It was, I guess, somebody threw it away, and it's missing quite a lot of parts. I mean, it looks nice from the front. You can still see that it's missing some parts in there, but it's missing quite a lot. So let me just get you closer to the machine. Okay, so first of all, we have some parts of the case. Unfortunately, most of it is completely rusted. Whoever had this machine didn't really took care of it, as there is rust all over here, some kind of tape as well, some other things, and here we have the condition of the machine. So this is exactly how I found it. All these pieces were just jamming in there. Probably the control box might work, may not work. We gotta check it inside if we want to actually see if it will work. This is one of the power switches, I believe, and this is also another switch. This is where the power water pump gets connected. We still have the heat exchanger, some of the copper pipes, and most of them are completely gone. The two thermostats are gone already, and heating element. Oh, that does not look good. That looks rusty. Missing also the screws. So we could take a peek inside the boiler now. Oh, let's take a peek inside the boiler. Let's see what's inside. This machine is only gonna be used for parts. It's in such a terrible shape, unfortunately. All the screws of the heating element, new copper pipes. This can be very expensive. New valve body for the front one, which can be 150 euros by itself, and plus the other the parts, water pump components, possibly a new control box, new wiring, new switches if these ones don't work. They seem kind of broken, but they seem that they click some. Maybe we could, but I don't know, I would not trust these switches, to be honest. This is all wiring too. There's a lot of rust at the frame. So yeah, it's gonna be used for parts only. It's in really bad shape. It's not a terrible part for the heat exchanger and the air valve. So yeah, let's start taking things apart. Perfect fit. Woohoo! All right, let's take it apart. I don't think I'm gonna be compromising anything. Wait, this cable, let's remove it. That should be number 14, 12. It looks like a 12. There you go, 12 it is. Let's take it apart. Okay, so there you go. We have the boiler that is free, except for the wiring of the two-way valve. Oh, and now this thing just peed on me. So there's water on the heat exchanger. That's nice. Water from I don't know how long. Ew. That does not smell nice. Okay. So yeah, we remove that. The exchanger still has some water. Let's remove this one. There you go. That out. All right, can we get out of the, yes, we have the boiler. Perfect. Heat element right there. Heat exchanger, which if it's in better shape than the Pasquini Livia 90 that we got, I'm going to take it. I'll clean it and I'll take it, because the other one, it was in bad shape. We get to see it now. We get to see what's inside here. I'm curious now. Let me put it right here. We gotta make some space. This part over here, air valve usually goes out. This hose, let's just remove the cables of these. Like I said, this wiring is just bad. Not gonna be using any of that. It's a 3-way valve. That's a nice body. Perfect. This is a nice connection to have. I'm gonna clean it and have it for me, just in case my Pasquini needs one. I'm gonna be using this for parts for real, because there's no other use for this machine. Unfortunately, it's in such terrible shape, and it will cost you so much money to put it back together that you might as well just buy a newer one. Okay, we got the gauge. Look at that, still zeroing. We can just kind of clean it. I think it's just dirty, so we just clean the body. We should be able to restore this one, just in case. I don't really want to restore any of these. These are the only cover pipes that are usable. The wiring, sadly, bad shape. I got new wires. Cool. I don't need this. This one, see? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one. Gonna need a socket for this. That was tight. Okay, this is just the discharge tube. Goes into the tray. Taking this one as well. There you go. Took the whole thing out. Here's a whole group head. Still in good shape. Okay, and now that we clean a bit, and I also was able to remove them, these big wheels. I had to use one of these tools, and unfortunately scratched them a bit. But if I take them, if I use them for the back of the machine, nobody's gonna notice it. So yeah, I was able to remove these from the case. They were very rusty, as you can see from the top. So yeah, we're gonna have to clean everything very well. The other parts of the machine that I have is the hot water valve. This one right here. This one is the joysticks. I believe it doesn't stay in here for some reason. Gotta check why. There you go. We also got this other valve. And now let's take a peek at the boiler. That's exactly what I want to see in here. This is from Bezzera. 2.5 bars of max pressure, 1.5 liters, 138 C as the maximum temperature. Nice. Let's take a look inside. Okay, so the heating element is supposed to be out. There's some kind of like powder in there, which makes me think that this heating element basically blew up, and it's basically all power in there. I have not opened these before. This is the first time I open it. So let's check out this inside. Yeah, 100%. Does not fit right. Yeah, doesn't look that terrible now that I see it. Gasket is all ruined. This one right here doesn't look that bad. I mean, this connection is gone though, so probably the whole thing is compromised, but hey, this really doesn't look terrible. Boiler inside, what we got in there. These are for the water level sensors, the water level probes. Let's see what's in there. Ew. All that kind of crust is falling off. I wonder if we can kind of scrape it off. Very easily. I could actually save this boiler and clean everything and have a spare boiler. Inspect it, make sure everything's fine. Keep it like that. It's basically the same boiler as the Pasquini Livia 90. The difference is that the Pasquini Livia 90 has another part welded here that it goes into the front and stays in there. We'll compare them side by side once we have boiled them. I could remove the heat exchanger. It looks in much better shape than my other one. Let's see if we can take this out. Alright, we're gonna be taking this thing out. This is going to be a little out, so hopefully I can edit this. I took it out of the boiler. That was pretty nice. Oh yeah, heat exchanger looking much better. Look at this beautiful thing. I'm using this on my Pasquini. Okay, so now that the heat exchanger is out of the other boiler, I'm gonna take it away from the other boiler as well. But now that I have the two of them, we can just inspect them. Where's the big three? Big three is right here. So there you go. This is exactly how it is. It's the exact same configuration. This one over here is not being used on this Pasquini boiler for some reason. But this one, as you can see, they kind of get rid of this one, and then they're using these for the pressure stat and the valve and the pressure gauge. So yeah, they get rid of that one. Pretty nice boiler. Heat exchanger on this one doesn't look that great, so we're gonna be replacing that. Over here you can see the different. It's very similar designs. It's not the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. You can see the holes. It is the exact same thing. So yeah, same boiler. Now the heat exchanger of this boiler doesn't look very well. It looks a little bit warped from the bottom. Oh, you cannot see the bottom now because now it has a heating element. So I'm gonna be careful with when I remove this other one, because I definitely want to remove it. I want to replace it. This one over here looks in so much better shape than this one, especially the bottom. This one is kind of warped. You will see it in a bit. So let's just clean up a bit here, something to protect it, and now I'm gonna be using my big tool to remove this thing. I'm using the 32 socket, 32mm socket, and I'm using this thing that is kind of starting to smell like fire. So hopefully it doesn't catch on fire on my hands. But if it does, hopefully I get it on camera. Here we go. Okay, so here is the big heat exchanger. This is the part that it kind of feels a little bit like, I don't know what's going on in there. So yeah, this is the part that I kind of want to change. Is this like the same thing? It looks like the exact same thing. Oh, so you can see. So this, the heat exchanger for comparisons, this one is kind of like, has that little thing, and this one is kind of like roundish. It's in much better shape. So we're gonna be using it. I'm gonna put this one back in there. You can see the difference between one that is clean and one that and the boiler that is not. So there you have it, the whole Bezzera espresso machine turned into this, just a bunch of parts. Fortunately, this is only like what I can salvage from the machine. The rest of the machine is in terrible shape. Wiring, not worth using it. The frame all rusted from the bottom. Case needs multiple parts for that case, not just that little part. This is just the front page. I just wanted to have this basically. So this is a good area to do stuff, you know. I like it. That's the reason why I took it. Otherwise, I would have just left it. We got two LEDs in here too that I'm gonna remove. I could probably use them somehow. Probably these are DC connectors. So yeah, maybe I should not mess around with these. So yeah, not use them. But I like the plate. This is only what's left of the Bezzera. At least we got the tray too. Maybe we can use that for a Pasquini. That'd be nice. And we got all the pieces right here. So yeah, that's what we got. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the like, hit the bell, and thanks for watching.